marker.
That's so cool.
Bloopers. They should keep these bloopers.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Hatcher.
Hi, I'm Jess Raivembe.
We're so excited today to share with you lessons from the thousands of Agentforce 360 customers that we've got live, with some specific lessons from the ANZ market as well. But Jess, how did we come up with this idea in the first place?
Well, I remember you slacking me. You said, Jess, I don't think the Australian customers know that we have live deployments in Australia.
Yeah, and we've got loads. And we've got loads of lessons. So what we did was we put together a white paper, we researched it together with the team over the last few months. So traditionally we had the software development lifecycle, but in the agentic enterprise that looks a little bit different actually. And so what we want to do is anchor some lessons learned around this agent development lifecycle. And we've created this lifecycle with 5 stages. They are ideate, configure, test, deploy, and then probably the most important, optimize. So Jess, can you tell us a little bit more about the first stage, ideate?
Yes, so this stage is the most important because we want you to be able to curate your best use cases. So that means also swatting away all the bad use cases. Some examples of good use cases are like automating tasks, sending Jonathan an email, calling Jonathan. Some bad examples, hiring and firing, high stakes use cases like signing legal documents, they're a no-no.
What about configuring it in the Agentforce 360 platform? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh yeah, this is fun. So this could be hydrating your agent with the right data. It could be around configuring with the right instructions. We call that context engineering. So we want to make sure that you create concise and clear instructions. And this looks like non-contradictory words, not too wordy. So a subtle mistake could be, Jonathan, you're writing something for a FINS instruction, and you want that particular agent to focus on credit cards. So you say, please focus on credit cards. And then at the end you also say, but also look at the whole document and be really accurate about that. Those 2 contradictory instructions make the LLM pretty confused.
How about now testing?
So testing can be super fun if you do it right, otherwise it can be very, very, very stressful. So what can be fun about it is that you can create scenarios where you want your agent to do really well and do really bad, and then compare against the 2.
Love it. And so once we've tested, we now want to get this in front of real users, real customers, and deliver real value. What does deploy look like?
Deployment. So I had trouble finding a low-hanging fruit or priority to focus on because deploying on channels seems quite self-explanatory. But Jonathan, you gave me a really good idea yesterday where you said, well, there are so many channels to choose from, whether it be web or app or WhatsApp. And so we thought, make sure that you delineate and sequentially prioritize which channels you want to deploy on first. And make sure to test on those first as well.
Awesome. Now the agents are live, they're part of your team, working alongside your humans. We need to optimize and make sure that they're delivering as much value as possible. So what does optimize look like?
Optimize is a really important step because this is now your ongoing iteration of the improvement of your agent. And a really popular theme at the moment is observability. And this makes sure that we look at every session tracing data model object available for you to identify abnormalities.
Great. Thank you so much, Jess. That was incredible insight. So we've got 25 of these lessons in our white paper. So as a reminder, these are real-world examples from the field, from thousands of customers that we've got live globally. And there are lots of regional ANZ examples in the paper. So go and check it out.